Trash to Cash Podcast, episode 222. How's it going? How's it going? We are here in Florida and Virginia. How's it going, guys?
It's going well.
Pretty good.
It's going well. The professionalism.
Kevin, I feel like I don't even talk to you anymore, and
I know.
everything is
I've been
feeling
sitting
good
here for
about that.
10 minutes. You didn't say a word. You could have talked to me.
I didn't say a word. I didn't want to waste any content. It was content
dive
opportunity.
right into reselling. The people have spoken.
I was
they
listening to
want
Tracy
reselling.
Chapman.
I know.
Could you see that? Could you hear the Tracy Chapman?
Yeah, I love that song. It's a great song.
It's a good
It's a good
song.
one.
Yeah, it's like our elevator music, except not terrible. What is this format? Hold on, I don't know if it would actually. There, that's better. That was weird. We were like three stacked. Happy Sunday night, folks, and Tuesday to all the happy listeners. So we had the face-off last week, the ultimate face-off between Kevin and Lonnie, and a lot of people have been waiting for that.
So now we have to cancel the podcast a second time now.
Yeah,
right?
good job,
Is that the
Dave.
goal?
Now you just created
Listen.
competition. I'm kidding. That's funny.
I will say it got double Herald Tornadoes views. Lonnie was very excited about that. I heard him say.
Well,
he
he was
wanted
pretty
Josh
honest
maybe
about
to
it,
respond.
though, too. He was like, with a title like that, and he's not typically on these things.
He's giving friggin' AI the credit for my thumbnail and title. I did that.
Yeah,
it
that's
was not
a
AI.
no-brainer. That was definitely Dave's title, and I never tell Dave he should title something. I was like, I wonder what he's going to come up with this one. I said, this one should be good.
I didn't know if it would annoy Lonnie because I was like bringing attention to the drama, but the drama was real and he was willing to talk about it, which is cool.
Yeah. And I know something that I've decided to start a fifth channel. This will annoy. I'm going to call it. I'm going to pack it as well. Yeah.
I'm going to pack it better.
Too.
You should call it I'm going to pack it better.
That is fake.
Brought to you by Supply Hut.
Yeah, Supply Hut LLC. I was watching a 3D printer video, okay, and this guy was talking. It's an interesting conundrum, right? It's not even a conundrum. That's not the right word. But it's an interesting thing. I watch these 3D printer videos, and people are talking about starting their 3D printer businesses, and they don't know about the basic stuff all of our listeners know about, right? Like where to buy boxes, how to buy shipping, not to go to the post office. Like they don't have that basic reselling knowledge, but they want to 3D print and sell dragons, right? So like I heard one guy say he bought 200 boxes for $400 on Uline. And he's selling little tiny 3D printed stuff like the size of this Fugler, right? And he spent basically $2 a box for something to ship this. And I was like, oh, my gosh. But that's because Uline charges the same price as the box to ship the box.
It's
crazy.
crazy.
That's kind of interesting.
And they ship the boxes in a box or no?
Yeah,
They ship the boxes in a
just
box?
bundle
Oh, Uline?
them and ship them. You put plastic around.
I don't know. I buy my boxes
Nothing
at
around.
Walmart like any sane person would do.
Gosh,
Pretty much the same price. I've
did
waited
a
it
thing-
out, and it's like the same price.
I did a thing on my Flipper channel because I posted, I chill for people that I believe in, like Bubble Boy.
Of course you do.
And Code Collinwell. You can't get it on the Bubble. But I posted, this is... buy this.
You can't get a deal on the Bubble with your code?
Just to take.
What kind of code is that?
Anyway, well, you could go...
It's only on that
It's a
stuff no
bubble
one
wrap
wants.
company, and you can't get a deal on
That
the bubble
stuff
wrap?
that, like, you pop and it expands. It's on that stuff. I can't remember what that stuff's called.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Instapack. Listen, my point is,
Instapack,
people, they will argue to the end about their bubble wrap, right? And then people will put, like, I'll put, like, hey, you can get, if you buy this one, right, 1,050 square feet, this is what you can get it for. You get it delivered. And people are like, I buy it nowhere cheaper than Sam's Club, or I do this and I do that. And I'm like, I'm looking this stuff up. I'm like, no. So I started to calculate it out. I'm like, how much is one sheet, right? Based on what you're buying per square foot, what are you paying for this stuff? And I would just like, no, you're paying 6 point whatever per square foot. I'm paying whatever. I'm sitting there arguing with people, but people don't know
but what is the math?
know.
Because I will tell you that bubble wrap from Sam's Club is really nice.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
the feel
There's
of
no
it,
doubt.
it's a very nice bubble
about
wrap,
2
and it
cents
comes in a
more per
huge
sheet.
box.
It's about 2
And it
cents
comes in a
more per
huge
sheet.
box you can reuse.
There you go.
2 cents
Yeah.
more per sheet.
If I will say
But
this,
is it
if
really
you-
easy to about the feeling of the bubble wrap? Isn't it more about the protection it offers?
I hope
It's a
Carrie,
totally different bubble wrap, and I haven't done the testing to figure out which one would protect more. It'd be interesting to do that.
Did you measure it? Did you take it out of the box?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting for someone who has a lot of spare time to do these tests, because I'd love to know if the Scotch bubble wrap is more secure than the bubble wrap.
You could just take some of the
wrap.
12
It's
hours
really
a day that you're doing 3D printing and do that.
Carrie, tell me you don't buy
True.
bubble wrap at Walmart. Please tell me you don't buy bubble
I do.
wrap at Walmart.
I do.
No, he has not been anymore. I've been helping them
Oh,
with
that's
that.
right.
So when
Yeah.
I do my big
like
orders,
4 times we've bought it from Dave, who buys it
So
from.
depending on what you buy at
some
Walmart,
dude, right?
I looked at their most popular stuff and the
Walmart's
largest
ridiculous.
things. It's
For bubble.
4 times as expensive. 4 times.
Their
I'm like,
boxes aren't bad.
I mean, you're using.
I think
one
their
one
boxes
sheet of
are
bubble
on
costs you
par
like
with Supply Hut.
15 cents. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, I don't. I
I'd have to
wouldn't
see the
try to shield
breakdown.
that. I was just.
I don't feel like it's that much of a difference, but I
No, it
haven't
is
really-
the bubble
It-
wrap, but it doesn't matter because Dawn's buying giant things of bubble wrap from me now, and she's getting it,
It
a good
does
deal on
matter.
So
It
she's-
is that big of a difference. 1,050 square feet for $50. It's not even close. I'm telling you. And the boxes, I will give you some credit. I buy some boxes from Walmart because there's certain different sizes, and I use them all the time.
Their 6x6
for
by 6
Dibbed
is
It.
good.
So your thing is
Yeah, but you can still get
1,050
those
square
cheaper,
feet
but it's-
for $50. And what's Walmart? I don't even know.
They don't even sell that. It's not even close.
They sell that tiny little thing.
No, they sell a $20 one.
They
That's
s-
huge. That's big.
It's not huge. It's
mean,
bigger than the tiny rip-off thing. People paying $10 for I can wrap.
Well, you don't buy the
package in it.
rip-off one. That everybody.
They're
unless you
all
have to.
rip-off ones. I'm telling you. Say if you are going to buy
I
it
just
from
don't
a
feel
box,
like the
box.com
difference
or-
is as big as you're saying. But I
Are
think
you
it's
talking
a-
about the Carrie? Are you talking about the one with the green label, like the duct tape version or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
curious what the difference
that's
is.
200 feet.
Okay, so yeah, it's a lot
for
different.
$20.
You're right. It's like
it's
like
more than double the price.
Okay, well that's good. I'm learning.
All right. But
2
hey,
times
if you
five,
also
so
live close
20
to a
times five
Bubble
is
Boy,
100.
you don't have to pay the ship. You just go there and grab it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's double. Yeah.
Close to a Bubble Boy? Is it their locations?
They're not close to here, Carrie. The way Carrie
Is it just-
is getting it now is the way to get it.
Yeah,
The
for
Bring
him,
Me
yeah.
boxes, the Florida place,
I agree.
this is where you get bubble wrap if you're in Florida. They won't give me an affiliate link, but it is really good. So I'll shout them out anyways.
There you go.
What is Kevin doing? Popping a Mentos?
If I were you guys, I'd just
yeah.
get it at Walmart probably.
Werther's.
Walmart.
Hey,
there's
wait
a
a minute.
legitimate argument for Walmart boxes,
Target if
not
you wanna
for
pay
Walmart
for
bubble
some
wrap or
Walmart
tape.
for some Walmart boxes.
Yeah,
Some of them.
they're tape
no.
and bubble wrap. There's not.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Carrie, I want to hear this story. Are you going to tell this silver story and how it's going on here? Or are you saving it for
Oh,
your
yeah,
channel?
yeah.
wait.
yeah.
Before we go to that, because I have one more question for Kevin about packaging. We'll go
Okay.
right to that.
Yeah.
But where do you buy boxes? I want to know, because I know you don't buy them from Supply Hut. So where do you buy them from?
I don't want to say on the channel. I don't want to say.
Oh,
He's buying them from Supply Hut.
are you? Wow.
There is a box that I just can't do without. Hey.
Okay,
My
go ahead.
wife
Tell your silver
demands it.
story.
Thank you,
gosh.
Dave, for calling me out here.
Nice. This is the no holds bar. We're
Bring
you
me
can
boxes
count the
if you're in
boxes.
Florida.
You can count the boxes. You can't measure every roll of bubble wrap. That's ridiculous.
Code NC Picker 35 for Supply Hut.
No, me and Don have been doing like the everyday vlog like Dave, and a lot of times
my
we're going.
gosh. Sorry. He got a 3D
the
printed
Falcor.
Falcor. I didn't do it. I didn't deliver it, but one
That
of your
was,
viewers must have.
Who was it?
Falcor.
It was Falcor.
Ginger
it was
Card
but it was Ginger King Card Kingdom or something.
And Bodega
thank
Finds
you.
Row. You guys are amazing. This is my favorite thing.
That's awesome.
Ever.
I'm glad they
Falcor.
did it.
It's so cool. Anyway,
I
go
thought about
follow
it.
them,
I looked it up.
Instagram.
It said like 6
Give it
hours, and I
cards.
said I don't like Kevin that much. Okay, silver story for real this time. Go. Silver seller, the viewer, you should be listening.
It's silver picker stacker. Isn't there a silver
Yeah,
stacking
silver
picker
stacker.
or something? I'm
I
sure
think
he's
that's about
listening.
their hair. I don't know.
He's a man.
Oh, but yeah, no, we went to Port Orange Goodwill, which is like the best Goodwill in the whole area by a bit. And Dawn found it was the last half hour of the day. We'd gone to a different thrift store, the City Thrift in Daytona, and then we went over there. And Dawn was looking through the knick-knack area, I believe it was. And there was 3 bags of goblets, 3 of them. 2 of them were EP, so electroplate or whatever. and then one was all Sterling, all Gorham, all Sterling 925.
I know when I get a call from Dawn. Yeah.
You got a lot of calls from Dawn.
I know when I get a call from Dawn, I should either I either did something wrong to Carrie, which is possible, or there's a question. One of the two. So that was I was jealous.
Sometimes she'll text you if she wants to know how you're doing, but she'll call you when she needs to take information from you.
And she doesn't call you at all
Carrie,
because a hit.
You're the silver guide, Kevin.
Yeah.
What's your response to the mass accusations that your daily vlogs are actually just Dawn's daily thrifting vlogs?
No, I mean Dawn definitely. Well,
Hey,
I mean, I'm
somebody's
there.
got to bring it.
And
He's there.
I think that's what people are more interested in.
Yeah.
So with the thrifting, I
Yeah.
think they want me to focus on Dawn a little bit, and then I'll go off and I'll film my own little parts, and then I'll go
think it's
back and
good.
focus on Dawn. But I'm pretty sure they want to see what Dawn's finding more. I talked to her about like she should hold the camera sometimes and film me, but I don't think she wants to.
Just do what works.
She does that
She
enough
said,
at card
she said
shows.
she
You
would.
two
She
together.
said she would.
You're married. You know, when you're married, you're one. So
Yeah, you're married.
yeah.
You are married.
like
Yeah. No, it was a joke I thought of this morning when I was watching you in the bathtub.
Oh, you were in the bath. You were taking a bath.
It's in my new thing. I turn on the bath if I'm going to watch you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even talk
The
to
problem, I will say,
the
the problem I'm running into, and I guess we've been doing this to Kevin for years, is it's turning into, and I think it's good. I think it's what your viewers want. It's turning into thrifting videos, which I'm not a thrifting video
I don't
guy.
like thrifting videos. I don't like to watch.
Well, your viewers
thrifting
do,
videos.
but your viewers do. So I think it's good you're doing them.
I think
but
I'm
I might
go- I
not
think I'm
catch
leaning in-
everyone.
I'm leaning into what Dawn likes to do right now, which is go to the thrift store. And
Oh yeah,
also,
yeah. Your mic just sounded way better when it was in front of your mouth. By the way, like way better. If you can scoot it in front of your mouth, it was night and day.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you can
I
scoot it
don't.
in front of
I
your
didn't
mouth
know
a
that.
little
I
Yeah.
could try it.
bit. It's a very
I
directional
have very
mic. It's not like a
tight
Yeti.
room here.
I know. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I just hit it. But yeah, no. I honestly don't. I didn't really want it to turn into a pure thrifting, and I've even told Don I don't know if I want to do thrifting every day, but that's
There'll
kind
be
of what
seasons.
it's
It'll
going
be
for now.
fine.
It's
It'll
fine.
be
Yeah,
good.
it'll have times where you're not going thrifting.
I don't really feel comfortable. I'll be honest. I don't really feel comfortable making your kind of videos, Dave or Kevin. Like, I just don't know if I have enough to say about anything or care enough about any of these topics to do with reselling enough to do a whole video on it. I mean, I've had really good success in the past doing like a how to succeed on whatnot. I had a lot of views on one of those, but I don't like doing them.
In my opinion, I
You do
think
something
you
totally
lean
different. You're just doing
into-
3D printing stuff.
I
at this
think
point.
you lean into the thrifting thing because it's motivating you and Dawn to be thrifting constantly. You're going to accidentally earn way more money this year if you lean into
Well,
the
what about your
thrifting
solds?
thing because
Do
you
you
guys
ever-
can find good stuff.
Do you ever do any part of your? I mean, if you're doing every day, there should be different stuff. What about?
I might do like
selling
I might do like a
and-
sold like centric video like once a week. I'm thinking we were talking about that the other day, so I'm gonna come up with some different ideas. Monday's the tough one because we don't go out anywhere, and I'm editing, and I've got podcasts, and I've got my live, so I'm stuck at home most of Monday.
If I were doing
Why
one
don't
a
you
day
do
like that-
Why don't you do Monday comments, and you go through comments from the last couple
Here you go.
videos.
I'll one up
every
you.
Monday.
idea.
Q and
Here
A
you go.
basically.
They're a
back
lot
and
different
forth.
than your comments, Dave. I don't think I've gotten a negative one yet, which is wonderful.
But if you ask people or get them used to it being Q&A day, they'll start asking questions throughout the week.
But do
And
both.
you can
do both.
answer the questions.
Do both. Collect your
Yeah.
comments. Collect your negative comments from Facebook, TikTok, whatever, and your questions, and go back and forth. Do a negative comment because that'll give you a chance to riff and be funny off of the comment, and then answer a question.
Exactly.
And tell them to not buy bubble wrap
I'm
at Walmart,
interested
and then go back to riffing.
see-
again.
Yeah. What, Carrie?
I'm just step number one was just to be consistent, and I've already. You guys know me. Like when it clicks, I'm pretty
11
good.
days.
It's just hard to like get things to get started with me in general, and everybody. For that matter.
354 to go.
I'm not really worried about that. I've done. I've
Believe
done
in
it
us.
Lonnie's got a bet against you.
close before.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, I'm
take a dip
interested to
chat
see what
and put
happens.
bets down about it. That'd be good.
Tomorrow.
I did like 4 months before. I didn't have like a promise that I was going to do it either back then, and I did TikTok like 18 months straight every day, like with a real minute-long thrifting video, basically. So I feel like I
No.
can do it. It's not that hard.
That part's not entirely true. Your mic is.
What do you mean?
is weird. They weren't
My
minute
mic?
long back then.
Oh, you're right. They weren't a minute long.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
were
good
like
point.
10
You're right.
seconds.
Hey, do you know if
They were-
that podcast?
yeah,
What's
they were
wrong with
good,
my
but they
mic?
weren't a
I'm
minute.
getting confused. What's going on?
I don't know. You keep getting quiet. I don't know if you're moving away from it or what the deal is, or maybe it's just having glitchiness. It's odd.
Yeah, it was being weird earlier, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, could be. What, Kevin?
I was trying to find out. They started that podcast. I was gonna go over there and read some comments and see how it's going over there, because there was a lot of people.
yeah,
in
we'll
there that's
talk
like,
about
I'm
that,
only
yeah.
here for Lonnie and whatever, but I just had to look it up. So I've done a lot. I've
Yeah.
done a lot of Dave
Well-
and Carrie stuff, playing around. I have also got back to seriously listing and reselling.
What kind of
again.
playing around you been doing?
Well, me and Turner went to a hockey game. Went and saw the Dallas Stars get their butts kicked by the Hurricanes. His first hockey game, and
The
then
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, and then 4 days later we went
I
down
like
to the
those
Rams.
games.
We went down to Charlotte and watched the Rams beat the Panthers.
Oh wow.
So I've been running
Barely.
around.
So I keep the Bears. Are they in the playoffs?
They are. Oh, and that was another thing. I really
that a
wanted
thing?
the Packers to win because the Rams would have a home game, and they lost, unfortunately. But the upside is my Bears pins have sold like crazy lately, and now they're continuing to sell because we got another week of the playoffs. My Bears pins,
Yeah.
y'all laughed at me down.
Speaking
in
of
Florida.
upside,
What?
you said the upside. I said speaking of upside, Code Commonwealth.
Code Commonwealth. Actually, here's a little trick, y'all. I'll tell you on here. I shouldn't say it on the other. When I do ads for them, I have to use Code Commonwealth, and I don't get paid. They don't pay you to do the ad and to get that. But I have my own code. It's on Flipper channel. You can scroll down and find it. You could use that one, and then I get paid for it. So there you go.
Double pay. Hey,
Upside.
I was
One-
in
got one ad a month. That's the only one I'm doing this year. I like Upside.
Nice. I was in Jacksonville today, about 5 miles from Everbank Stadium. I was at the
Wackos.
card shop, and the Jags were winning the Bills, and then we somehow choked it away. Somehow, Josh Allen. Do you know what a tush push is, Dave? Do you know like what that is in football?
Oh, in
Tush
football.
I have to clarify.
Tush push. I do it every morning when I wake up.
Well, yeah,
Sometimes it's more
not
hard
your
of a
tush push, but like for like dudes who are athletic and stuff.
No.
So it's when like you're trying to get 1 yard. You're trying to get 1 yard so you can get a first down, and you have the quarterback, and then you have like a guy behind him, like a running back, push him forward so that he can guarantee to get that 1 yard. Typically, it works, and they got the 1 yard. But what happened is they got like another 10 yards somehow, which is very
It's 'cause
improbable.
they did it on purpose.
Almost.
They
You
wanted
think?
him
Oh,
to
you
get
think they
in.
threw it or?
I don't think they threw the game. The only chance for them to really win that game was for them to score that touchdown quickly, so they had enough time to go down and score.
Really? But why did they could have just stopped him and made him hit the field goal from
Just go
11
watch
yards
that
out? They had
play.
enough space.
Well, possibly from there, but once he was
Yeah,
gaining
once
yards,
they got to the 1 yard line, they wanted him to score. I 100% agree with you. But anyway, Dave, you should know this because you're close. Jacksonville lost a heartbreaking game to the Bills.
Okay, cool. But I've lost my train of thought. I had a lot of things, but then
Yeah.
sports melted my mind. Oh, Kevin, weren't you supposed to have good internet like 3 weeks ago? What happened?
Is it bad right now? Okay, this is my fault 100%.
It's
'cause I've
not
been out playing around.
terrible.
The internet showed up, everything's hooked up, and I literally have not been here hardly at all. I should have done it today, but I was watching football. I haven't got the router
my
set
gosh.
up, so
So
I
you
dropped
literally
the ball
could have
pretty
had good
bad.
internet for tonight's show.
Yes, that's
But next
exactly
week you're going to have good internet.
Yes, I should. It better be good.
And we wouldn't have
paying
this
for it.
lag between our conversation. That'll be
Yeah.
nice. I'm looking forward to that. Carrie, people liked your decorating that you did in your room. I do think it looks good.
I
A
know.
lot of comments on
I'm
that.
going for minimalist. I'm going for modern. I'm going
Little
for
zen.
orb. I'm going for orb of truth and destiny. It tells me secrets. That orb right there. It tells me the future and the past. Ask a question, I'll answer it.
Okay, so will Lonnie ever come back on Trash to Cash?
I think,
No.
I think we should do like a
he will, I'm sure.
once a year. I think we should have Lonnie on well, first of all, there's a lot of people that wanted him on and just boot me off. So that was quite a few of those comments. I am in complete favor of that.
Yeah,
don't
I
think
have a lot
Lonnie
of
would be
I have a lot
for
of alt accounts, so we were really pushing that.
So I do feel like sometimes I have a lot of people with alt accounts that really hate me and do like
know.
10 very similar negative comments in
We
one
should have
video.
them
Like,
on.
They're too similar. They're too similar, all the negative comments, and I'm just like, is this really 10 different people on this one random day that decided to write all this?
Dude, I did
Or are they just
a
switching
card
accounts?
video in Orlando, and the guy got mad at me, and I got like 2 or 3 people getting mad at me, and they all spoke the same way, like long, like they're like 70-year-old guys, like rambling comments, all of them, and they were like talking to each other. I feel like in the comments, it was very
70-year-olds,
like very obvious and absurd.
I'm ticking off a part of my audience
Kevin.
here. It's no good.
Well, yeah, I mean they're probably asleep by now. Wait, is this early? This comes on early. They might be
10 a.m.
awake. Take your Metamucil. What are you supposed to do when you're older?
Mucinex.
Mucinex.
You're not supposed to mix Mucinex with blood pressure medicine, but sometimes I do just for because I like a risk. I like to take a shot at it, see what happens.
We need one of those things
Kevin,
at the start of our podcast.
yes.
Don't listen.
Carrie,
to
yeah, that'd be good. Carrie knows this, but I had so many negative comments on today's video that I decided to do a Kevin and get Tina in my video.
Oh.
To read the comments to her and get her reaction, because a lot of them had to do with her. And so she's going to be in my thumbnail and everything. So I'm really pulling a Kevin with this one.
So,
and the comments are
was a
like
fun
incredibly
episode.
negative.
Have
Yeah,
your
I think
kids do
so.
it.
She's
I'm telling you, have your kids
be
do
good,
it. I mean,
yeah.
you got to be selective, but to have Turner come on and read a negative comment about me was gold, and Reagan and my wife. It's
the
fun.
problem I have with that is I'm not okay with people talking trash in the comments to my kids or about my kids.
very true.
So I try not to put in my videos.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
understand.
like that bothers me.
I understand.
So,
it bothers
but
me too.
my
but
favorite
I just
one,
delete 'em.
my favorite one, and I based my thumbnail around it, and the video will already be out, so I can kind of spoil my thumbnail. I told Carrie liked the thumbnail, I think.
Yeah,
but it
it's pretty
says Tina reacts to your comments about me using her so I can play with 3D printers.
I love how like on the
Very
nose it
good.
is.
Yeah, it's exactly
Reminds
what the
me.
video is about.
It
No
reminds me of
clickbait
like
here.
a title. Reminds me of a title to like a Fallout Boy song.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those where they were all like paragraph longs explaining every detail of the song? It reminds me of that.
I
I
can
saw
see that.
Fallout Boy.
I could see that.
Good concert.
You've seen Fallout Boy? Do you even know what Fallout Boy is?
I love it. I love it.
It's
Love
not
me
like a
some Fallout Boy.
banjo collective from Vermont. It's like a real band.
So
Legends
the
are
new
cool.
theory, and multiple people said something like this in my comments, is that I made Tina go back to work because we couldn't afford health insurance, and now I'm using her so I can play with 3D printers in my basement. Which I don't have a basement. I'm in Florida. I would.
But
be in
outside
the
of
ocean.
that, spot on.
I can tell you, if
Yeah,
I was
good
Tina
one with the
and
basement.
I lived with Dave, I would desperately want to go back to work. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Glad.
Tell us
Tina
more.
Is,
If you were Tina, Kevin, what else? Tell us more. What would life be like if you
No,
were
I
Tina
understand.
and you were married to Dave?
No, I wouldn't want to know. I can only imagine.
this man-child needs to stop, a lot of them are saying. I think it's funny, Kevin. I'm sure you haven't been following this very closely, but for the last 2 weeks, I've been very focused on creating a product
Yes,
with my 3D printer, and I've not announced what it is yet. It's still a bit of a secret because I want to make sure I get all the little T's crossed and the I's dotted and things like that, and I keep finding
That's a
little
good.
flaws
That's a
with
good
it.
hint. That's a good hint.
Oh yeah, yeah, kind of. So people they don't understand maybe hyperfocus and what that can do to. It's actually like it can be frustrating when you're like me to get trapped in a hyperfocus loop. So to some extent, when they say I need to chill, they're right, and I understand and accept that part of it is a flaw, but it's also, in a sense, a superpower.
But how much
And-
of it, Dave? How much of it is the fact that they're used to tuning into certain content, and they're not really loving that content? Is that part of it at all, or is it just criticism of you?
I don't think that my channel. I think over the last year or so, my channel has been so all over the place that I think a lot of those people who really just wanted flipper videos are just not
They're
watching
just
me.
gone. They're
I
just
think they're
watching.
gone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
I think there's a
good.
large subsection of people who are not very interested in 3D printers, but I do think there's also a very large subsection who are interested in side hustles.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep. They're
and
always
this is
willing to listen to
very
something new.
adjacent. Yeah, it's very adjacent to any sort of reselling. I mean, most 3D printer guys are selling, or girls are selling on Etsy, Mercari, Amazon. I watched a video today where a guy's trying to get approved for Walmart 3D printer selling, or print selling. Yeah, so this is like, it is reselling. It is a different type of reselling. It's creating your own product, and I find that appealing.
Yeah.
I told Carrie and Rod, cards kind of broke me because I really like the idea that I could order cards online, brand new, and I could make a profit sitting in my garage and not have to go sourcing and not have to dig through the cockroaches and stuff. Like
Tina works and gets the
yeah, while Tina brings the big bucks home. We went into her pay in my video too. We actually dove into the numbers so people could see. Yeah, so I think that it may not work, but me and Carrie were talking about it today at Anna's gymnastics meet. Like, what a beautiful future we're living in if you can test a whole business idea for the cost of a few 3D printers. You can basically launch an entire business and company for what it costs to buy a 3D printer and time. And, 20 years ago, people would be desperate for an opportunity like that. And now all my commenters are just talking trash and making fun of me for being
20 years ago, they were selling Tupperware, and now Kevin is just pilfering it from their yard sales.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I think that the people who have the entrepreneurial mindset are loving the content. I think the people who just want the same old boring Commonwealth Flipper videos are not loving the content.
And guess what? Today, everything's dying. Guess what? Tomorrow, everything's back.
I know a lot of
back and forth.
Please, promoted listings.
Things are changing. Things are better. Things are good. I'm sad. I'm constipated. Use an Inaman.
That's a donut. You could use it, I guess. Anyway, but I think that there's a lot of traditional resellers like I do it that are into 3D printing. I know 3 right off the top of my head, 4 counting Dave. So it's just
I think
another
Dave is part
I'm
of the new
money.
breed. Dave is changing him, Pegasus Lounge. These are the new breed of resellers that are really going to bring us to the next level.
I wonder if YouTube will show my videos to 3D printer people. I kind of hope it does.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it does. It might eventually.
Well,
I
mean,
it's such
you're
an
not
old
planning
channel.
on
Probably
having
won't.
just a 3. I mean, you're not going to stop with having any reselling content on.
No, I'm doing all types of reselling, but 3D printer is going to be part of my sourcing.
3D Dave? 3D Dave? 3 double D Dave?
Yeah, no, I think that it's very much reselling. I mean, in today's video, my Flipper video, I started off pulling 8 eBay orders and 6 Shopify orders.
Yeah.
And then we read comments. Like, it's a little of both. And I think that's kind of cool. And I think if 3D printing people saw it, they might be like, ooh, maybe I should get into buying hard goods from yard sales too. Like, I think there's a little bit of a good mix there, honestly. Yeah. What are you looking at, Kevin?
I'm looking at the Scumbag video, and I don't know if that's a name we're not supposed to utter anymore, but a new scumbag in town. And I haven't seen the video yet.
Who made this video?
A guy named Steve.
Heckin' Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, the video about Rod? Yeah. I didn't watch it. Carrie watched it. Carrie, tell us about Heckin' Steve's latest
So we don't
nonsense.
have to give him
He's probably
Heckin' Steve is upset with resellers, guys. He doesn't like the idea of reselling. And, my honest opinion, people who make that type of content, which is fine, tend to find the most views when they make that kind of content. And it's harder because I can see, and I believe like Steve probably would prefer to do more just like his
He
game
said
room,
he'd prefer to stop.
But that's not, it's hard, especially I feel like when you get in that algorithm, and it's because it's a good algorithm. People love drama. Goodness gracious. He's kind of, I think if he wants views, he's got to do a lot of that or figure out how to repackage, his regular content. Channel. So yeah, it works. You can start another channel. That's possible as well.
So he did a video where he said he was going to stop roasting resellers.
And he did.
I can't find it. I don't know if he took it down.
Yeah,
but now he did stop for like a few months, and he tried just doing like video game reviews, and he wasn't doing that well.
I don't even think he necessarily needs to stop roasting resellers. He should make the kind of content he wants to make. But the thing is, with that kind of content, negative content in general, it's gonna produce a lot more views than like, hey, let's happily talk about my favorite video games of all time. Unless you've become a master at packaging it, making it lists. Just do a top 10 list of your favorite Furbies from the 90s, which is coming soon, I'm sure, from Kevin.
Well,
I think it's so funny, though, because, like,
I got to tell you,
they're all roasting Rod in the comments because Rod only paid $160 for stuff he was buying at a yard sale, like Pokemon or something like that. And I'm just like rooting for
Steve
Rod.
a lot of times
is
is talking about retail. He's talking about retail value. He's talking about. They're also assuming Rod knew the price of every single thing at that moment as well. He knew a few things, I'm sure.
In reselling, we want it as cheap as possible.
Well, people, I think, in Steve's camp believe we should pay as fair as possible to it reminds me of sports cards. Like, a lot of times people are kind of taken aback by, like, the way that I buy sports cards. You know, I'll buy stuff for $2, $3, $4, sell for $8, $10. Whereas in the sports card space, like, people are telling you it's worth $10. You got to pay 90% of that, and then hope it goes up or something.
Hard take right here. Hard take.
Okay.
There is nothing in his core audience. There is nothing you could do as a reseller that would satisfy them. I don't believe that's true. I don't think they'd care. Plus,
but
I
at
mean,
the same time, like,
we know
do you
Rod,
really think? Yeah, Rod pays up, actually.
Exactly.
That's why it's ironic. Rod pays up way more than any of us do.
Yeah, and he's certainly not a scumbag. He's just, he's a scoundrel.
He's a scoundrel.
He's a nice guy.
But I mean, to me, all these videos.
That's his wrestling name, guys.
To me, all these videos is just straight jealousy, right? That they didn't get the deal, and that they have to pay full price because these scumbags are buying it and putting it at a higher price online.
Did you see what I did?
There might be a little. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
Did you see that I did you know how, Dave, you were doing those reaction videos for a while? Well, I saw one TikTok that I'm like, I'm going to do one of these. Just one. Did you see it on Facebook? It was pretty, for me, I didn't even say a word. You know how all these reaction videos, they just watch it and then, like, they don't say hardly anything at the end? That's what I did. This was a pretty good one. I put it on Facebook. It might be out on Garage Sale Nation, actually. Anyway, get a chance, watch it. It's kind of funny. But it was just somebody complaining about resellers. And it was just what Kerry
and heck,
said.
and Steve's videos are pretty funny, too. Like, they're funny videos, and I get it, and he's catering to an audience. But I do think he'd rather not do them. He said he would rather not do them. Just, like Kerry said, he's stuck in the algorithm. It happens.
I think also, too, a lot of times what people don't realize is at these yard sales, these people want to sell their stuff. And they don't want to sell it on eBay. I've said this before to you guys on the podcast, that it's always smartest for these people to sell it on eBay themselves. But that requires work. That requires figuring out where to buy the boxes and stuff, like you're dealing with a lot of 3D printer people who don't know that stuff yet because they're learning reselling. It takes a lot of extra work, and what Rod's doing, and sometimes you get a lot of meat on the bone because you buy so well, but Rod's using his audience. Rod's using, the content audience he's gained. He's using his knowledge that he's learned from doing this for years. And he's putting in all the work of listing and shipping and everything. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, these people can do that too. That should really be the takeaway. If you don't want to have resellers in the world, then you probably need to be a reseller yourself.
Well, and in what walk of life do you not want to get something for as cheap as possible? Forget about reselling or yard sales. Just in everything, you want the cheapest internet package. You want the cheapest, best phone. You want the best phone you can get for the cheapest price. Like, you want DoorDash to have no fee. You want to get things as cheap as possible.
That really put convenience over price because they got more money than they know what to do with. So
yeah, but they'd want to pay less for that convenience if they could.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
That's my point.
If it was the exact same time and effort put in, there's no doubt about it. No doubt. But people with money, man, they will buy they don't even care. It's crazy. And there's a lot of people. Look at the market right now. There's a lot of people with.
Oh, I get paying for convenience, and I'm not even that opposed to paying up if I just think, like, it's the same title every time. Reseller scum, reseller scum, reseller scum, reseller scum, and it's always the same thing that they didn't.
And it's the same story every time. It's the same person didn't offer enough to this person for whatever reason, and they should have. The thing is, if Rod didn't buy all those toys, chances are 2 or 3 probably would have sold, and then the guy would have got. He even said it in the video, like, if I remember right, like, the guy that he was buying from, he didn't really want to keep them, put them back. He wanted to make some money, and then that's the and Steve did talk about that in the video a little bit. Like, they're in the position where they feel like they need the money and they have to sell it, and they're going to take the best offer they can get, and that's just if you have to quick sell something, that's just the position you're in, right? And what you have to do, you take what you can get. But you could obviously make more if you want to take time, and they should if they can.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, like, all this stuff on my shelf, I mean, that's the constant struggle when you think about live auctions. Like, I can maximize my dollars on all this stuff on the shelf if I just leave it there for the next 6 months and hope it sells, or I can sell it today for way less. I mean, this is the same conversation we have all the time. Like, sometimes I'm willing to sell it for less. Yeah, sometimes you're willing to sell it for less because you just want it gone and you don't care about maximum dollar. And a lot of times, that's what these people are doing.
I hope Tim over the years isn't watching this because I just sold something on eBay. I know I undersold it. I know I did. It's a Japanese Coraline vase, 14 inches, whatever, from 1909, and I listed it under the market and took an offer. And I mean, this thing could be worth $500. I don't know. I sold it for $224, and it's gone, and I'm happy. I don't care, but I wouldn't do that for an item I really loved. I don't even know where it came from. I think it was part of a giant glass buy I did a year and a half ago that we never got to it. That's what I think I got it for.
Yeah, as long as you're profitable, you can determine how fast you want to sell your stuff, but based on the price. But as long as you're profitable, I think it's a win-win.
It could have come from Death a lot, but I doubt it.
What did you and Dawn decide with the silver? Are you going to go at spot, a little over spot, under spot?
I think we're a tiny bit over spot right now, and we're selling to mitigate the risk of shipping it all out in one package or something. We're selling them 2 at a time. So we'll see how that works. We're definitely getting, and we don't, strangely for us, there's no best offer on there. People are still messaging offers. Most of them are kind of dumb offers. Like,
but is that strange for Dawn? I thought Dawn doesn't do.
Dawn does best offer on everything.
Why not that then?
She just didn't want to. I don't know why. Yeah.
Huh.
You'll still get offers.
Maybe. But the thing, they'll probably all be sold the next 2 weeks max. I mean, we're not.
It really will depend. You need to keep an eye on the silver price. If the silver price keeps going up, they're going to go quick. If it goes down, you may have to lower your price.
And if it goes down, that's the silver market's crazy. Like, since the day we got it, it was like at $76. That night, it was already up over 80. Then for the weekend, it was at $79, almost $80. So it's pretty volatile. But I mean, I don't know. Who knows what the future holds with the prices on that? But hopefully we'll get it sold before it goes down much, or maybe we'll get lucky and it goes up a bit and we sell it for more if we notice.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if silver just goes up to $90 spot or whatever, then it will sell like instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I have.
And that's
now.
okay.
I have some silver out there right now for I don't know $40-some and I just put it above, and it's like, and if it keeps fluctuating like this, if it hits really good one day, that thing's gone, and if it doesn't, oh well. So,
yeah. I think that's kind of. I mean, I think it'll sell. It'll be interesting. Carrie, do you have a sale of the week you want to talk about? We do that sometimes on this show when we're feeling like it. Or Kevin, do you have a sale that you want to? I know you like to brag about your sales, Kevin.
Yeah. I sold an MCM.
I have one I want to show off.
I like atomic stuff. MCC, Dave brought it up and then made me seem like I want to brag, but it was really him that wanted to brag. Atomic drip splatter ashtray, glazed. And they're, those glazed ones, they don't go for a lot. But I really like this one. It never sold. It finally sold at 30% off for $14. So nothing amazing.
$14 was your show off sale?
I was just one I really, really like. I did sell a Betamax, like a VCR beta, and totally untested, not working. Sold one of those for $65.
So, aside from cards, which is what I focus on, here's something, Don. Oh, is this can you see it? Because of this stupid filter. Do you see this Ninja Turtle?
I saw it in your video. Turtle? She got it at
you
the. You
probably already know how much we sold it for. But that one did
yes.
really well. That one had a little bit of damage on the card. If you want to guess, Kevin, you can. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Universal Monsters, Leo as the Wolfman. It's like 93, 94 on the card with a little bit of wear.
Is it like a numbered card? Did I miss that?
It's not a card. It's an action figure.
Oh, it's an action figure. I'm talking about. I'm trying to give you guys something that's not.
It's an on-card vintage TMNT action figure.
I got you. Ooh, wow.
Themed to the Wolfman. Is it Michelangelo or Leonardo?
What's the year on it?
93.
I'm not sure. I think it's 93. 93 or 94. It would be late stage Turtles.
$75. That's my
more.
guess. Okay.
I think it was like 100 or something, right?
It was $100. It was $101, and it sold like in 3 days, maybe or 2 days.
Was it listed for 101 or was that an offer?
It was 125 is what it was listed at. Yeah, and it sold. Don took $101 off.
Oh, that's a weird offer. I kind of like
sold
it.
to Miami. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Sold to Miami.
Yeah, they're in the national championship game. They're going to lose to. They're going to lose to Mendoza and the. I love that Indiana's in there. That's such a cool team to have in the championship.
Oh, here
game.
we go.
This is the correct way to show off an eBay sale, guys. There's a little share screen.
Well, you're
button
the
on
only
bottom.
one who has that.
You've got the share screen button.
Well, you guys have. Oh, I could do that if I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Get all that porn off.
I would have done that then.
Carrie.
I'll do that next time.
Oh yeah. Well, also you see 2 car plaques sold there, Carrie, right under that.
I wasn't sure you were gonna.
We
do
need
the
Jelly
whole
Belly
jelly hands with Lonnie part of there.
With Lonnie, that was pretty funny, right?
Yeah, no, I think I'm retired. I'm gonna save
people like that.
I'm gonna save the next jelly body for probably when I kick off the OnlyFans.
That's probably a good idea. All right. So, anyways, what do you think this sold for? It's a trinket box about the size of I don't know, tiny. Size of $50.
I'm at $50. That thing is tiny. Good night. $125. It's more than that. I just have a feeling Dave wouldn't be making a big deal.
I'm going to say $107.
Do I have pictures of what was inside? The inside's cool. It's got little chopsticks. Look.
Nice.
Little chopsticks and all that stuff. Yeah, it's very tiny. People like the little tiny things. That's what I learned, you know?
Was that on the video with Teen did too? Ooh,
yeah, she was talking about the tiny thing. Yeah, $170. $170 for that.
USD?
So that was pretty good. US dollars, yeah.
Wow.
That one almost paid for all the stinking Limoges boxes that I got.
That was a much better buy than the car plaques.
Sold a Patriots jacket. Are they winning? What's going on?
A Patreon jacket?
Patriots.
Oh, I should read our Patreon members. I didn't read them last week. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go look at the comments.
Let me do that right now. Patreon. Carrie, do something while me and Kevin do this other stuff.
So
Dance
guys,
monkey.
I've been meaning to tell you guys something very, very important.
Oh, what is it?
He's got to remember what it is.
Do you guys think that this background right here, that's completely real? Do you see the back? Like, is this?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's too like Dolly-esque, or do I need to make it a little bit more surreal? Let me know down below.
Yeah, comment down below. All right, thank you to our Patreons that are subscribed at the Wealthy as a Kevin tier or higher. They also could be at the Get Motivated by American Arbitrage. Weirdly enough, Carrie, all our Get Motivated patrons requested that you do a dedicated jelly body for them. While you're saying their name.
That is not happening.
Vincent Street Market Picks by Tyler. Gem Flipper, Buffing the Stuff, Alexandria Pickers, Lady Arbitrage, Brian Sempor Beal, Mike Camparelli, Vintage Sports Flips, Raise Heck Resell, and Logan Murky. I will tell you, their podcast is coming into its own. Vintage Sports Flips and Jimmy's. Yeah. And that other guy.
Yeah. Triple J or triple R?
Right. I'm just messing with him because the whole Mike drama. Although Mike said there was no drama. He said it was all fake news. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I got my 90-day total up to 15K. That's something on eBay.
Yeah,
it was like 15K for all of last year, so I'll take it.
That's good.
There you go.
That's good.
Oh, and Kevin copied my video. I saw that. I did my video about how much I made, and then Kevin copied me.
Oh, whatever.
The next
Give
day.
me a break, dude. What? Okay, so that means you copied me because you film and release sometimes the same day. Am I right?
No. How would I know what you haven't released yet? Am I like hacking your account and seeing it scheduled?
Okay, but my point is, I filmed that. I guarantee you, I filmed that video before you filmed it. Guaranteed. So I certainly didn't
really
copy
care,
it.
Kevin.
I know you don't.
I don't really care.
Well, I'm a little sensitive to these things now, you know.
Apparently, my gosh, like having a hissy fit over here about my joke.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I had a worse year than 2024. I blame the economy, not my own actions. My own actions could have had nothing to do with it.
I did too. I blamed not getting a $34,000 Caitlin Clark 101 card. That's what I blame.
I had the best.
That's fair.
I had the best eBay year. I've maybe Maybe one of those COVID years. I can't remember the numbers, but I think this may be my best eBay year. This last year.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Well,
Close,
entertainment memorabilia jumped to my number one category randomly. I wonder why.
Yeah.
My number one category was Carplax. It's now entertainment memorabilia with $2,000 in sales, weirdly enough.
Very nice.
Well
It's
done.
like I sold a brick or something.
Mm-hmm. Did you? Oh, I didn't know this. Did I know this? Oh, yeah, I did know this.
Yeah, I think
we
we
were
talked
waiting
about it
on
last
the
week.
fact that the guy... Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Man,
this,
9 messages.
He paid. I guess you might not have known he paid, but yeah, he did pay, and it shipped out, and it's good to go. The sale is done. I don't know if he gave me feedback yet. That's a good question, but
I gotta
it
look
is
at my
gone.
numbers. I've finally gone back up. I had 2 good days in a row between 400 and 500, but it's since before I slowed down before Christmas. It's the first $500 days I've had. That vase helped. So 511 and what's the other one? 543. So I like.
I'm
that.
at $1,400 in Carplax sales, Carrie. $1,400
Yeah, it's called
in
luck,
Carplax.
or actually me pushing it out there, getting you in the algorithm. My body, basically sold my body to push you into the
Carrie
algorithm.
couldn't lose, right? He can't lose because if I succeed this way, he can say it's his fault I succeeded.
Yeah, it's true.
He's playing 4D chess here. I
No, I'm
like
playing
it, yeah.
5D chess. I just wanted to cover myself in syrup and film it. So
That was actually it's Carrie's kink. It was like actually, oh, Kevin,
Yes.
you'll be excited to know. Remember my golf buy with the DVDs?
Yeah,
and the little golf
That was-
return shooter?
I'll tell
I
you
sold one of
I
those
would've
DVDs
never
for
picked
$20.
those up. I would have never picked those
Yeah.
up. And Dave, I'm like, why did I saw the box? I'm like, why did you get that? That just looked like
It was
junk
for the
to me.
DVDs
and
the little rangefinders. There were some rangefinders there.
I
Those
didn't
can be
see the
good.
rangefinders. No.
Yeah, there was 2 of them in that bundle.
That
although
sale
both
for
of them
me
were
last
broken.
year was amazing, and then this year it was like, and Dave found a couple of things. I mean, I did okay there, but
Look at this Fugler.
oh my gosh.
How amazing is that Fugler?
is that a
Is that-
PVC?
The greatest. It's Patrick Starr. Yeah, it's a
Where
PVC.
PVC?
They're making PVC Fuglers now,
I
Kevin.
love it. I love
You bought that at the
It's really
store?
cool. I got it for Christmas. Look at this one, Carrie. You like this one?
Those are amazing. Oh, I love that
Isn't
one.
that cool?
That is cool.
And they got all the characters. They got this
Are
little
these
purple
like
guy.
blind bags or?
I kind of like 5 you
you-
could see, and then 1. And dude, some of them like
These are
this one
cool.
are they're flocked, like flocked.
I want to
little.
get some of these. They're dope.
They're really cool. I don't know what they're called. I should try to figure it out, but I really like them because they don't take up the room that the plush
Yeah,
ones do.
Fugglers are like having a moment. We were at Costco, which we're new Costco card members, and
Well,
they
at least
have
get
like
your bubble
giant
wrap there.
bins. But yeah, that's true. That is a better spot. But Costco has like giant Fugglers in there, which you know already, Dave. But like just
Oh yes,
giant.
I bought one.
We don't-
Okay,
I
so
wonder,
they're called
like
the
they're so big. I
Fugler-
wonder what people are buying them for. It's suspicious.
I have one. I have 2 right back there.
I'm not
You can use it as a
surprised.
pillow.
Yeah. Okay.
Fugler collectible figure mystery whatever. So yeah, 2 of them are mysteries, and then the other 10 you can see.
I was watching somebody
Although
the other
I
day,
only got a 6-pack,
and they had,
and I do have a 6-pack.
They were buying. It was
Under
they were
all the
doing
fat.
retail arbitrage and doing well on something. What was it the other day that I saw? Because I don't even
Fugglers
think
do good.
about retail arbitrage. Some of them, right? Some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
But there
I
was
got one for
something I was
$12 that sells for $40 at Walmart the other day.
buying. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, retail arbitrage used to be a staple for me, and I don't even think about it anymore. Don't even want to think
Interesting.
about it.
So Kevin, I have sold a bunch of chip clips. That's my number 1 seller.
That's awesome.
So I wanted to tell you about this chip clip because I got a complaint that like I'm way overpriced. I'm only selling it because it's to viewers, right?
Yeah,
And so I wanted to address this because I think it's an interesting topic.
Well, we kind of talked about that on the Harry Tornado thing, or was it Lonnie's Spot? I can't remember. Anyway,
I don't know, but basically, there's this little chip clip. It's like an octopus. Someone created it, and you can download the file, and you can modify it, or you can just sell it as is. So a lot of people, this is a big thing in the 3D printed world. They'll just download other people's files and sell them, which I totally get that. Like, they already exist. Why not do it? As long as the person gives you Creative Commons license, you're allowed to do it. That's fine. And so, like, if you go online, you can find this chip clip from some people for $5 a piece, okay? You can find it for... I found one guy that had it for, like, $6 for a 3-pack. Now, that's the cheapest I can find. But if you Google it, the first thing you find is a $2 listing. That $2 listing is the file to download to print it on your 3D printer. Right? So someone was saying it's only $2 in my comments. Oh, that's only a $2 chip clip, but it's the file. You need to have a $500-$600 printer to actually create it on top of the $2 file. So no, it is not $2.
And you also have to pay for the filament and everything.
And you have to pay for the filament. Yeah, exactly. So it's not $2.
Shipping,
that's just a misconception.
Your time, gas to get it.
I took this model and I customized it to fit my cooking vibe, and I added a little chef hat, and it was one of my first designs, but I think I did pretty good, and he looks like a little chef octopus. This doesn't exist. No one else sells it. It is a unique item. It is a one-of-one, Dave specialty. It's got my little DKMKT on the side, and you can only get it from me. And I sell a 3-pack, and I use the more expensive glow-in-the-dark filament. Okay, so mine glow in the dark.
Are you trying to justify the price?
I'm explaining the price. Yeah, I'm explaining the price.
So when you go snack in the middle of the night, you can find your snack.
There you go. You can find your
brilliant,
chips.
Right?
Yeah. So I sell the 3-pack for $9.99, and the absolute cheapest one I can find anyone selling it for is a 3-pack for $5.99. But it's not my model. It's a completely different model. It's not glow in the dark. So yes, I am justifying my chip clip. All that to say, I've sold quite a few of them.
There's also a difference between you and the person selling it for $5.99. Like, you have a pretty strong marketing mechanism to sell it at $9.99.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that, because I'm intrigued with this, because I'm hearing a lot.
I
of
can show you
stories.
some. I think a lot of people, and again, this is why I think like some of this I think is pretty interesting to people who actually have an open mind about new things. So, like, I think, for example, seeing my performance of clicks through my cooking channel, because I pin my products in my cooking videos, right? And so you can actually go into the Google Merchant thing, and you can actually see how many clicks and stuff you get from that, which I think is pretty interesting. I can share my screen. Hold on, I'll show you.
But this is the part, because I've been talking about this for years. Like, at garage sale videos, people put, not years, but a while, if you're looking at an item and you pick it up, all of a sudden it's for sale, but it's not my item, but it's your item. That's what I think is the most intriguing about it. Because you could put these in other cooking people's videos, right? Can't you call up your cooking buddy, cooking daddy brothers, and be like, hey, do this thing and put
not
this in
yet.
your video?
Not yet. I'm trying to learn how to do that. That's not quite working yet. Actually, I don't want to share my screen because I don't know if I'm supposed to give away this merchant ID number. It probably doesn't matter, but I'll download a screenshot in a second here. But yeah, the idea is like you can literally tag them in your videos. My goal was to eventually have it so like Pittsburgh Picker could tag my product in his video and earn a commission. I think that would be really cool, but they have not approved me for that, and I'm not sure. Like, I feel like you might need to be a huge company to get approved for it. I mean, I'm trying, but I just don't. It hasn't worked out.
I mean, because eBay listings don't show up in those things, which I think that eBay's really thrown in their lot with Facebook, which probably looks like a pretty good idea at this point with the views and the.
Don't you think like if eBay listings showed up in that, it would be a mess?
Yeah,
like it's got to be a quality control thing.
Well, it'd have to be multi-quantity, right? Because somebody's going to click on it and buy it, and then all of a sudden it's somebody else clicks on it and it's gone. Because there's a lot of one-off listings. It's not like Amazon where there's one listing and 700 items. One item.
Yeah, and if you think about like the quality of some people's photos, as well, where you're just like, oh, okay, I don't. Really
do you want
that
though? Do you want people to click on it and then like you get a sale, but it's not paid for? Because they never bothered to pay for it, it's eBay.
Oh, here we go. I figured it out.
Wait.
I thought we got rid of that.
So this is just from my integration. 1,800 clicks from my cooking channel to Dave's Kitchen Market in the last 30 days. That's a lot of clicks.
Yeah, that's a lot of clicks. More than any.
I still read CookDoc. I still read CookDoc exactly the same way, and I wasn't even trying to read it wrong.
Tina does that all the time too.
But like every time I see CookDoc, I see something completely different. It could also be used as that too.
as what?
As a doc for that.
Oh, like just a
can. Like click on it, and I bet you it'll show it that it would work. Watch, click on it.
I don't.
Can you click on it or not?
That I can't click on it because it's a screenshot.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't click on it. It showed me the impressions, and that was really interesting, but I can't find it now. It's bothering me because the impressions are super interesting. Anyways, I think it's kind of fun. I told Carrie it's kind of like, for me, this is scratching an itch, like the fun parts about the job I quit. right? Like I enjoyed some of the things about my day job, and this like lets me kind of dabble in all those things.
Yeah,
whether it be marketing or product development, like all that stuff is kind of fun.
I've been calling, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast yet, but I've been calling Dave like the Rick Moranis of reselling now. He's like, I'm in the next 3 to 4 weeks, he's gonna shrink his family. He's like a scientist in there.
I found it. This is a crazy number, and the CTR, the conversion rate is terrible, but it's interesting. Like, look at the.
That's not necessarily terrible, Dave. It really isn't. If you look,
well, you don't know it yet. I haven't showed it to you.
Oh, I thought I just saw how many clicks and how many.
You just saw the clicks, not the sales, not the. Okay. Yeah, you just saw the clicks.
Gotcha.
I'm saying the actual like.
Yeah, if he had 600 something sales, he'd be literally no room to walk around. He'd have 1,700.
I was looking at the lower numbers, not thinking they were different items. I was okay. I got you.
456,000 impressions on my products.
Okay, that means just views on your videos, mostly.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Man,
but
you must be making a lot of money, Dave. Get that many views in that short
time. The 2 purchases, yeah.
The 2 purchases.
Yeah, like,
no, I mean
attention,
views.
Kevin.
Oh, the views. Yeah, maybe the views. I
maybe Tina can stop working.
Oh gosh, purchase value is $32 from the clicks. But you know what? It's interesting, and I think a lot of people aren't clicking; they're typing DKMKT.
Yeah, but
it's pretty simple. It's
you're not paying. You're not paying for these. You're
paying
clicks.
Nothing. No, you're paying nothing.
Yeah.
No, you're paying nothing.
So.
That's why it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's funny. I mean, all that comes back to the person saying, "Oh, you're just trying to sell stuff to your audience." Well, I built an audience.
Exactly.
In many platforms,
Look,
in many ways.
This
so
is
yes,
the whole,
I mean, if you can leverage that into sales,
if you put stuff on eBay, you're just trying to sell stuff to eBay's audience.
This boils down to
what's wrong with having your own audience?
The promoted
having your own's better.
This goes down to the promoted listing argument and everything that everybody's arguing about. And should we go on strike or boycott or whatever, all this nonsense, form a union? But in reality, why not? If you're creating social media and getting an audience, you can promote. I promote Dibdin on every single video. I mean, all the Commonwealth Collections channel it was created to do that. I want to make some money off it too, but every single video has an ad for Dibdin. It's free. You can promote yourself, y'all.
It's a good point. If you don't want to pay promotion and you kind of want to protest eBay's promotion, why don't you start doing it yourself on a YouTube channel and then not doing promoted listings?
It actually reminds me of something. I was listening to is it Lonnie and Ryan's podcast or vice versa? I think it's Lonnie and Ryan's. Anyway, one commenter. I think
it's called Ryan and Lonnie's.
I think it is. No, Lonnie and Ryan. I don't know, but somebody commented. They must have been talking about promoted or something in there, and said, Kevin tells people not to promote or something like that. I'm like, I don't tell people not to promote. I just say I don't promote because I got a dang channel. The channel promotes my stuff.
You promote yourself in your own way from building up a social media following.
Yeah,
in a sense, yeah. I think there's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I think the
that.
French word for what Kevin is doing is l'échelle.
But it's also like I do think some people look down upon that.
Yeah, well,
which is interesting.
It's like an advantage.
It's kind of a double standard.
For your advantage. I'm okay with people promoting listings and paying for stuff and doing ads. That's smart business. That's what I mean. People advertise on the Super Bowl for a reason, right? It's just how business is done. It's just I'm too cheap to promote. I'd rather spend 50 hours a week making videos.
Dude, I will say some of the crap I've been watching with the Etsy 3D printing people is insane. Like, I would love to break it down. This guy talked about what he made in a year, okay? And Etsy has some insane promotion, like, ad fees. Have you ever looked into this?
Well, they're expensive in general.
It is wild. Like, his promoted sales, he could break it down at the end of the year. And he could see, like, sales, $10,000. Promoted sales, $10,000, so $20,000 totals. Ad spend, $12,000. He spent more on ads than he sold through the ads, but he still was saying it was a good thing because his store gets followers and stuff. And I'm like, what? How is this a thing? Like, and a lot of people in the comments were like, yeah, mine's similar. My numbers are about the same. Yeah, the same. They're all doing it.
This
I
must
don't
be
understand.
why people want to pay us to do ads. Because sometimes I'm like, why would you pay me this much? There's no way I'm going to bring you this much business. This is stupid.
I think a part of it, especially in the 3D printer world, is so many people are 3D printing the same dragon.
Yeah.
They're printing the same exact dragon, and their cost of goods is maybe $4.
I want to let everybody know real quick, if you've been playing the 3D printing drinking game at home, you need to lay down. You've drunk too much.
Definitely don't be driving.
Don't be driving.
Yes, do not be driving. Listen, I don't think there's ever a time where this podcast won't reflect what we're doing in our lives, guys. So, get on board.
Well, and also people need to realize, and I'm sure most do, that you are the de facto host. So you are going to kind of lead the discussions based off your ADHD.
We had a lot of card shows a few months ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm definitely
It'll change. Just give it time.
It'll be give it 2 months. It'll be something else.
2 months.
I'm like the ocean. I'm just going to go wherever the flow takes me. I'll just go where you guys want to go.
I tried an entree into the whole, join this group and boycott eBay over this promotion thing, which a lot of people, especially on Facebook, I was listening to the PPP the other day, and they're talking about this, and they were ripping them all. I think there's a place for complaining, and there's a line that can be drawn. But, of course, you guys know nothing about this because you don't care about it because you're 3D printing. But these, I don't know, unionizing and all this nonsense.
Well, no, I saw Justin Resale did a video that said, this is how I'm skirting the rules on the new promoted thing. Did you see that?
What's wrong with the collective group of people deciding not to use promoted listings? Let's say aside from if there's a group of people who don't want to do it, they shouldn't.
Yeah, 100%.
And they should probably promote that they're not doing it. As far as like the union thing, that's another debate. But I'm talking about just like a group of people saying let's 100%. Boycott it. I think it's a good thing.
It let the market, figure out what
let the market decide, and then it probably won't be able to change anything more than likely. And
probably they certainly haven't shown any interest in budging whatsoever. I think there's a bigger macro picture here that we don't completely grasp that is causing this, and they're just willing. They just did it, so it was just so stupid how they did it. Just be honest and tell people what it is. You can't call it an.
We love macroeconomics here. Let's talk.
Oh, you're saying the way eBay did it was stupid?
Yeah, they continue to call it an attribution system, or how they're going to attribute. I'm like, there is no attribution. You're just taking just call it what it is. If you're going to promote, this is what it's going to cost, whether it sells it or not, and then be done with it. That sounds like that's what Etsy's doing, right?
Yeah. Well, okay, the Etsy thing's not as bad as I remembered. I found the video because I wanted to fact check myself. Mm-hmm. It's not as bad as I remembered, but I remember it being ridiculous. So I will share the screenshot. Like, I just pulled up the part of his video. And this doesn't have to be about 3D printing, guys. It could just be about selling on Etsy. And if you sell on Etsy, I'd be curious if you had a similar experience. Like, he also was saying that if you sell on Etsy, you can only promote a certain dollar amount a day. And they're like, they have goals to be allowed to promote and spend more money on ads. Like, that's in the Etsy world. Like, that's a real thing they're trying to attain, is the ability to spend more on ads. So here's his numbers. And if you're listening, it says, from his Etsy ad performance for the year, he had 78 orders, 1,855 in revenue, and 1,074 in spend. What is that doing to your profit margin on those 78 orders? Right? Like, if your profit margin is 50%, yeah, like, are you making anything? Like, isn't that crazy?
And what happens if, because he has a couple months there, right? It looks like in August, September.
Yeah.
Where he
July,
didn't
August, September, yeah.
So what were sales like those 2 months when he wasn't doing ads? Did he have sales outside of the ad spin would be important information, right?
Well, yeah, but I think this is just, I don't know. But I don't know Etsy because I don't sell on Etsy, and I don't know how valuable somebody following your store is. What's the conversion rate on a repeat seller that you're not having to use that ad spend on? If that's increasing over time, then maybe it is beneficial, but it seems a little far-fetched to me.
But that's an interesting thing. Did you see the bottom there where it said he has 2 listings that he's spending $5 a day advertising? They can do that. They can do that on eBay, right? Do they have that on eBay yet? Where you could have like a multi-quantity listing of whatever, Wii nunchucks or whatever that you could promote daily. Do they have that yet? Because if they don't, they will.
No.
They
no.
definitely have
I don't know if they have that. Oh, okay. But I know that on Etsy now, they charge you for multi-quantity listings every time it relists itself. Like, if you sell one, there's a insertion charge for the second one to be sold. Did you know that?
No.
Gosh.
No, I'm learning
like
about Etsy
buttons,
from you
Kevin,
right now.
Every time you sold a button on Etsy, you'd have to pay the $1 to insert a new one, even if you put quantity 20.
This is what I'm up to in revenue from the buttons already. There you go.
$454. Nice.
Yeah, and I still have
these were his other sales that were not advertised sales. That guy. So 8,000 in sales, or 9,552 refunds, 354 sales tax credits, blah blah blah. Listing fees are crazy.
Yeah. Oh, Etsy's expensive. No, but I'd like to see it because that's his argument, right?
Shipping.
That they're getting more followers to his store. And so, what is that benefiting you? What's the dollar amount that benefits you? I mean,
his fees were also like 1,000: listing fees, transaction fees, shipping, processing fees.
Net profit of $4,807 on 9,552. So about 50% of his total sales.
Well, I hope his product was free. Pretty much.
Stuff. That's the thing. That's the non-advertised stuff. So what's the breakdown look like on the?
Yeah, he made dude. That's You might want to watch a different Etsy channel, bro.
Well, I find it interesting.
It all boils down to time versus how much. Let's say the guy makes $4,000 profit in a year, and if he's spending 100 hours, maybe it's worth it.
The comments are funny too, because some of the comments on his channel, wow, you got 400 sales because of your YouTube channel. Well done. I like that it's in every niche. In every niche, it's that. Yeah.
Yeah,
not a hater, but I wonder how many sales you would have.
I was able to make a marginal, if he's lucky, a marginal amount of money. The money might be in the content, really, about what he's doing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see. I was trying to find the comments where people were like talking about his ads, but what was your question?
I've got to come up. So, all right. So, I started this new channel, so Commonwealth Collections, and when you got your new picking channel that remains nameless monetized, there was a delay. Remember, you posted you had the hours, and then there was a delay of how many days delayed before you actually got it monetized from when you were eligible to get it monetized. Are you even listening? I'm talking.
A week. To you. About a week.
Gosh.
About a week.
All right. So today, Tuesday.
Does it show the hour total if you go to monetization? It says you're at 4K.
Yeah. So when you look at like the big screen, I don't know what it's called, but when you look at it, like it shows a day delayed. I'm well over 4,000. Mm-hmm. But then when you go to the monetization page,
eligible watch hours doesn't say 4K yet.
5 days. So I typically have a video drop on Tuesdays. I'm thinking about shifting it to Friday and do it every Friday because it's the only day I don't have a video come out. If you count this podcast as the Tuesday video, thinking that it'll be monetized by then when I drop my next video, which is, ironically, remember I kind of said I was going to start a PVC channel? I really had no intention of doing that, but it's my first PVC one, so I got a video coming out about Smurfs.
Oh,
it's about Smurf
I thought Commonwealth
PVCs
Collections
alone.
was the PVC. I thought that was the PVC channel.
I was joking, Dave. I'm not starting a
Dude,
PVC
you know what?
channel.
Commonwealth Collections, I said this to Carrie the other day. Don't want to talk behind your back. Commonwealth Collections is literally just Commonwealth Flipper.
No, 100% not.
It's exactly what you did on
not.
Commonwealth Flipper for those top 10 videos.
Okay, I did 3 of those.
Are you like walking out of a shed to start those videos? Or are you in a suit?
I'm just saying it's the same exact thing. Which I'm not complaining. I've done the same thing. I'm just saying
those
like that
videos
one
over there, Dave. 3 out of 1,000.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, so yeah, you tested them, and then you.
I will
defend
Kevin's honor. I watched. I forgot which one because it wasn't super memorable. It was actually Trolls, and it was memorable. I complimented Kevin because I thought it was really quite good. I think Kevin went into the history of the items. I feel like. I didn't watch the whole thing because who could do that? But I didn't feel like you focused on it was more about the educational part. It kind of was nice to see the teacher side of you. I liked it. I think that would work and will work and has worked.
Oh, it definitely will work. Commonwealth Flipper works. Why wouldn't it work? It's just not.
He's just taking out a lot of the monetary focus. Although I'm sure he's talking about prices of stuff and focusing on like the history and the items, which is what makes a lot of what we do interesting is the cool items we
There's
find.
a template.
Well, and the
to
good
it.
thing is it doesn't feel like he's reading a script. A lot of people who try to do that, it sounds like they're reading a ChatGPT script. Kevin's just as him.
Kevin's kind of made for it, having done a channel for 5 years where he's doing.
I have enjoyed it.
You know, in
it is
that style.
ridiculous work, but I'm actually looking for. I'm also doing. I've become a better editor for it. I'm still terrible, but my editing is better, and I'm working on it to improve that skill as well. But it blows my mind. It was my goal in this year, hopefully maybe halfway through, to get it monetized. I'm hoping my Smurf PVC video is monetized. It probably will perform terribly.
So,
because it's too niche.
Someone
but it's still
who
cool.
someone who is a big Kevin fan and like sending Kevin money and stuff, send him some PVC fugglers so we can talk about him on his channel. I'll watch that one. I want to
Dave,
see the Kevin
you gotta
reviewing
do a video
PVC
with
fugglers.
me, Dave. We're gonna have to come up. We'll have to do one with
Yeah, I
Carrie
like
when you
that.
guys come and visit, and you'll be on a video here. Oh, you know what I did? Is you know how you can collaborate with other channels? So what I did was I collaborated my Cabbage Patch Top 10 that was on Flipper and my cereal toys that was on Flipper, and I collaborated with this channel, and it shows up on the screen, and those views on Flipper shot through the roof for those 2 videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that Pittsburgh Picker is I figured out where he is.
Pittsburgh.
Like what he's doing, what he's up to.
I sent him a message quite a while back. What did he say? I don't want to conflate
He's
it
a 3D
with
printer now.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
really?
a 3D printer now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he they fully are 3D printing pretty much everything. That
I
and
feel
his
like
Cabbage Patch business,
You got a comment that
yeah, they'd still do that. Yeah.
you got a comment in your video,
know
Dave,
that.
that I feel like is the end game for 3D printing is just figuring out how to 3D print 3D printers.
I like that. Yeah, that was a good one.
Because like then it's the infinite loop.
Oh, speaking of it,
time
okay,
and
so look,
space.
I'm still looking at his comments. One of his other top comments is, "You're not factoring in electrical cost." It really is the same as the Flipper universe or the Picker universe.
So
You're not
figure
factoring
this-
in electrical
it's
cost.
so funny. That's pretty good. So I
Yeah.
have a guy coming that's going to price out like the whole deal for a metal building. And my biggest thing was because I want a turnkey, right? I want somebody to handle it all. I don't want to piecemeal and contract it myself because it'll take me a year to get it done. And he's an electrician as well himself. I'm like, I need this thing to not run on a different meter. I need it to be tied to this house because I'm producing more power than I need.
How
with
big?
these solar panels? Big.
60 by 120.
No, good lord, not that big. That's massive. That's
Why
a
not?
warehouse.
That's what my dad has.
You could have a commune in that thing.
But have you looked at those
Gary
things? Those things
probably
are pretty
does.
affordable, Kevin.
I'm not doing that.
Those-
My wife
those
would
things are
divorce
pretty
me.
affordable,
My
those big
wife would
Quonset
leave
huts.
me if that was in our backyard.
What if you took down your 2 sheds and just had
I'm
the
not
Quonset
taking
hut?
down my 2 sheds. I love them too much. It's 30 by 50 is what I'm looking at. 30 by 50. I actually talked to Josh, Harry Tornado. I'm like, hey, how big is that thing? Does it run on a different electric, the insulated electric, mini split?
You mean
How do
his
do all that?
garage?
Yeah, it's 30. I can't remember what he told me, but it's maybe 30 by 40. I can't remember what he told me. 1,400 square foot, something like that. I'm like, that's what I need to do this because my goal is once I get this, I'm going to ramp this. I mean, I don't want to shout out List Easier all the time, but Code Commonwealth. I don't have any. If I'm doing List Easier, when I listed 40 things in 20 minutes the other day, I'm like, where am I going to put this stuff? I have got to have more space in order to ramp this up. So that's my next step. My wife gave me permission, so we're good to go.
Okay.
As long as
Well,
I buy her a car,
this is
she said.
interesting. I'm just looking at this guy's comments, but this one I thought was interesting. It says he's talking trash about his profit. Really, he says 4,800 in profit on 370 sales on Etsy. I made 1,000 more than that on 71 sales. I also did not spend a penny in ads, and I ran no sales.
Does he sell to
It's
flea
a
market?
good thing my 3D prints are products that I made that are original and have no competition. It's a really interesting. That
That's
is
what
like
you're doing,
retail
Dave.
arbitrage.
That's what you're trying to do, Dave.
That's what
with
I'm
your
trying
new
to
product.
do too, because so many people are just selling the
I was
same
tripped
stuff.
out. I went into Dave's garage the other day, and like you had, it's CAD, right? Like where you're actually designing
Oh,
stuff.
it's
I'm like,
Tinkercad.
holy-
Yeah. I'm getting
I
good
thought
at
it was really interesting. It made me want to learn. honestly.
Since Kevin said there's a lot of people who do 3D print in the reseller verse, I implore you to try Tinkercad, because I don't think I could ever learn Sketch or Blender, but Tinkercad is so easy, and you can customize some models and do some of your own stuff.
Anything on Dibdit yet? Because when I posted this on Facebook, somebody's like, "Oh, that is so cool! Yeah. I'll buy it for me for $25, or tell me where I can buy it." You could do this kind of stuff and put it over there as long as you're not trademark stuff.
But I'd pay 6% more in fees.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you mean just put it on your Shopify but
versus my Shopify? Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
I agree with you. I understand, because I would think about my honey. Right. I've sold like 2 bottles of honey on CommonwealthPicker.com, and the rest of them have all sold on Dibdit. There's a bigger.
How many would you have sold on Commonwealth Picker if you didn't put it on Dibdit?
Well, you're right. I probably would have sold more. However, I wouldn't have sold more than I've sold. I'd have sold more than 2. But it's also drawing people for the first time to Dibdit, because they can get it $5 cheaper if they're a first-time buyer.
I totally
get the
that,
$5.
And that is a benefit. Yes, I totally agree. Yeah. I totally get that. I see the benefit, but I also I want to sell. I don't know. I want to try a Shopify site this year. I think it's interesting. I think it's new content.
But you
that
could do both.
You
don't have to do one.
I can.
You can. I mean, it's just like cross-listing.
Well, I did a Dibdit auction this week. I just am not putting my own product on Dibdit.
Yeah.
But I did do a Dibdit auction.
I get it. But I'm talking about a static listing, because I know I've had more people go over there and buy because they got $5 off. It was their first purchase. I know that. They told me that. Yeah. It's obvious. I got $5 for it. So it's like,
Well, if you sign up for my email list, you'll get a 10% off code, and then I can market to you.
There you go. That is one mistake I think I made a long time ago with all those people that bought it, because we've sold, y'all wouldn't believe, and Dave will pass me up in merch sales apparently, but I didn't collect email addresses.
I don't think that's possible with the Enaman.
Yeah. Well, if you can. Well, that's not even counting the Enaman. So I didn't tell you the number, but I'm waiting for it to hit a specific number before I do the video on it. It's the merch. The merch sales have slowed way down. It was a totally COVID-driven market. It was insane, and they're definitely.
Kevin, since I started talking about my site and DKMKT, since I opened Shopify, I've got 195 email signups.
I wish I had collected emails, man. I'd have
so I think
legit. I'd have a 10,000 long list of emails. Could have spammed them all for days.
I love the idea that I could just let people know what's going on without having to make a video. I literally can just send an email saying, "Hey guys, this new product is ready," or this is happening, so I'm not gonna have videos for 3 weeks. That sort of stuff would be cool to be able to tell people, right?
For sure.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Listen to this number.
We went a long time on 3D printing. Yeah, let's finish whatever else you wanted to talk about.
Well, okay.
You guys.
So, I just looked at the earn number. The number that before you can actually apply. It's at 3,972. The actual number's over 5,000, but it's delayed. Yep. So tomorrow, I should be able to apply for monetization, which means I'll put out a video on Friday. I think it'll be good.
How is the run rate of these videos post 1 week? Are any of them showing evergreen tendencies?
All of them.
Not yet. All of them. Okay, that's good.
That's the kicker with it. I mean, it's crazy.
Do you think they truly are showing evergreen, or just people are slowly learning about the channel?
I think it's a combination of both. But when you look at where the views are coming from, it's significantly showing evergreen content. And cool. It's even the stupid one I started off with is getting views well after. I mean, Flipper videos die after 3-4 days, 99% of them, right? These just straight, right on that same path ever since they started.
Well, I would say I think it's wise then, if you're not talking too much about pricing, for them to be evergreen. It can't be too focused on current market.
True. I need to add in the date and stuff of those. That's why I didn't collaborate the VHS video, because that was made during the height of the VHS market, right? And I still catch flack about it, and I'm like, well, check the date of the video out, dude. But I do talk about pricing, and it's helpful for resellers. I just do it in terms of tiers. I don't just literally list the top 10 most valuable. I'm I look at this era, look at this type, and then give examples in each one. So it's much more varied in a bigger range. So, anyway. What else you want to talk about? Because I want to.
Well, I wanted Carrie to have a chance. Carrie, you have the platform.
Oh, I was fully zoned out.
That means Dave has more
for a while. For like 20 minutes,
about.
Carrie's been.
Well, I don't know what you guys were. It was really, really.
No, I wanted your topic. What's your topic?
My topic for reselling?
Everyone has to bring one topic a week. So Kevin did his. It was boring, and I forgot what it was already. What was yours, Carrie? Mine was 3D printing, clearly.
What's mine? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love selling. I've been selling a lot on Collects, which a lot of people don't know about. Collects app, which is hooked up with, like Card Dealer Pro, so you can bring cards over and I can list and really kind of use my social media to my advantage. So that's a place I'm enjoying to sell personally, and things are good. I don't know, man. You put me on the spot. I'm used to being the second fiddle here, so this is too much pressure.
Well, I'll do some comments, but it sounds like Dave wants to talk about some stuff. Do you? Because I won't do the comments if you.
No, I don't. I want to go fix the front cover of my tool head. So you talk about that comment. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll look at some of the comments. Hollow Box Clay. Obviously, we got comments from people. Carrie, I don't know if you read them, but a lot of new people were watching because Lonnie was on.
Oh yeah,
so that was
a lot of people were watching.
10,000 views in the first week.
They're Lonnie fans.
Nothing to sneeze at.
That's wild.
This
is going to be a big drop off. We might go to under 2,000 on this episode.
Hollow Box Collectibles. This is probably my favorite Trash to Cast episode. Really enjoyed hearing the story of the drama and getting it resolved, and could really feel the emotions. Definitely a great get for sure. Absolutely best episode ever from Go Nuts. Running for the King. Hey, great to see Lonnie on the show. What a wonderful example of conflict resolution and owning up to what is your part in an offense. Just beautiful. Love the discussions today. It kind of went on like that. Oh, Harry Tornado. Let's see here. My only sponsor. Oh, the backfire. The old Lord and Lady ad. Paul's Merch. Great show. Lonnie was the first YouTuber reseller I subscribed to.
We're all Scottish lords and ladies now because of Harry.
Very good. At any rate. Lonnie asked a question on his podcast, and he said that he never talked to me after the episode, and he wondered how I felt about it. And Dave called me after the episode. I actually thought it went exactly like I thought it was going to go. He kind of did a good job for a week, especially in his lives, building up the level of drama. It was perfect, but he gave enough clues in there that it wasn't going to be a drama fest. It was very well played, and I enjoyed it, and it was great. I also got a message from Ryan.
But how did you feel? Did you feel happy, sad? Did you feel like things had been resolved and you were feeling more free because they've been resolved?
Yeah, well, honestly, it's been a long time, and I didn't even talk about some of the things, and there was no point in doing it. I was actually pretty surprised that very few people knew there was any conflict, which is good. It made me feel good about it because I never tried to make it bigger than it was. I kind of got over it about a year and a half ago, and so I was okay. But that was awesome. I just thought it was awesome. Period. Mm-hmm. I feel great about it.
Okay.
And
I feel like that was. I honestly, I agree with.
I think one of your elderly customers or viewers, sorry, I almost called your people customers, which they kind of are for you.
Kevin calls them.
But I think they accidentally commented on my Flipper video because I said, I just want you to know I tune in your videos whenever I need to take a nap. All the rambling puts me right to sleep.
Nice.
I feel like I've channeled my inner Kevin.
Yeah, what a great episode of my favorite
comments
podcast.
Every week. Mel's one of our biggest fans. And Mel, we're a big fan of you too. When are you coming back? To
the States?
You've already come back from burnout.
Japan and
come back and visit us in the U.S.
Yeah, and I won't drive. I promise. That. She liked Mike driving far better than she liked me driving.
You both drive like crazy psychopaths. They drive so fast. These two, it's insane. I feel bad for Kevin's dad. He wait, does your dad drive or you drive your dad for yard sales?
No, my dad drives.
Yeah, we can drive. Me and Don can drive. It's going to be slow, and we might have to stop to fix an alternator.
How's
your car? Is it better?
Yeah, it's working fine now. Yeah, it's finally better. Knock on wood. Well, hopefully it continues.
I need to go on. Speaking of Jimmy's podcast and Keats, I need to go on that podcast because it is pretty much, this is about as long as Jimmy lasts. So if I don't get on that podcast in the next, month or so,
Jimmy's got
he'll probably
5
be gone.
episodes left, max. I love Jimmy. I don't know what it is about Jimmy and podcasts because Jimmy's awesome, and I always have told Jimmy he's born to be a podcast. He's just good at it. But yeah, they always break up.
So if we add him to this, we won't have to do it anymore after 5
No,
weeks,
here's
right?
the thing, though. I will say this. in the. I don't know much about. Is it Triple R or Triple J? I'm sorry, I forgot your name. No, let me know
Ray.
down below. What is it, Ray?
It's Ray. Triple
Okay,
R
Ray.
collection.
So I don't know a ton about Triple R collections yet because I haven't really watched by it all much. But Keith is going to be there every week, and Keith isn't drama. I feel like it's a good setup. Like there's not going to be
learned that
much
I was
conflict
younger
there.
than Keith. I didn't know that. Keith,
Keith
is older
is
than me.
Keith is like in his early 60s.
He's like
I
a
think.
hot 50-year-old, isn't he? Keith
Yeah,
is
he's
like
super
the
hot
hottest
50-year-old
50-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's just got like that calm of like somebody who on it, his day job is so intense. He's doing open heart surgery on osprey and alligators and koalas and giraffes and all sorts of exotic animals, and then he just wants to talk shop afterwards. He wants to calm down and just
Mongoose?
chill.
Is it mongai if it's multiple?
Yeah, it's mongoose, but like, yeah, don't get me started. They don't have rabies in this case, and if they
Dude.
did, Keith would know how to handle it.
Keith, have you ever seen a rabies animal like in your little shop, your little pet shop? Keith's little pet shop. Have you ever seen a rabies animal?
I'm actually a tiny bit confused on what Keith he's just a regular vet, right? For real.
He drains the anal gland of dogs full time.
Oh, just like
He collects it too, which is
it's
a really good place.
it's what you do
He sends
for
it
fun.
to Kevin.
He does it for
it's
work.
called Commonwealth Honey.
See the honey behind Kevin?
Just a minute.
That's
hold
where
on
it
a
comes
second.
from.
It's freshly squeezed anal gland juice.